Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Mecha Invasion take on Mixmaster. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which video or what else you'd like to see in the video. So into the figure himself, and yes, you can probably see off to the sides the shadows of his other members, so yeah, I have a small reviewing station, so fun times. But anyways, Mixmaster. Honestly, out of the look, just based off the look of the alt mode, he is by far my favorite. So, yeah. But let's take a quick look at all that detail. So, focus, thank you. Gets the nice silver cattle guard along with the, whatever these are, the mirrors, lights, something, picked out in silver. Get the nice gunmetal gray for the actual grill. You get some nice gunmetal gray right here. This is actually a separate piece, nicely molded in that blue. Get some Giant Legion Combat Squad equipment. That is what that says. So, hazard stripes. You get Caution Giant Legion equipment on that tank. So, yeah. And this ladder is packed separately. So, overall, it looks very, very good. And he rolls pretty smoothly, a little bit stiffer, but not too bad. Now, as far as play features go, you can come back here, push this piece down, and there's your play feature. So, yeah. So, there is all of that. Now, for a real quick size comparison, here we have G1 Prime, and this almost works. Either he primes a smaller cab over engine, I think it is, or just cab over, or he's just a little bit bigger of a cement mixer. So yeah, but yeah, overall that skin works pretty decently. Now he does come with one accessory. He comes with his gun, and it's a very interestingly looking gun. So, and then something I did forget to mention in Scrappers video is they do have magnets, Scrappers as in the barrels as well, that you tap the tops of their heads and it lights up as long as you put the lights in along with the batteries. I opted not to because this guy's going to be in combined mode. So what this thing can store, you will have, focus, those two slots that will fit into if you flip them under. And just open this up right in here. So you got those two right there. So, whoops, wrong way. So you got to get this pushed in. Get this lined up. Lined up. Come on. You know you want to line up. All right. So get that in and just kind of close this around it the best you can. I swear, it stores right here, guys. I promise you. There we go. And there is your storage out of the way, clean and unintrusive. So, very nice. So, we're going to go into combine mode and then we're going to go into robot mode. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, you want to come back to the whole mixing drum and just pop it up, rotate it 180. Then you want to come to these tanks right here, untab them, and pull them out. Flip this down. Do the same thing for this side. So pull it out, flip it down, flip that down. Make sure the arms stay in place. There we go. Then you want to go ahead and, since he's going to be this side, rotate so the elbow is oriented properly. That is not the correct orientation. It is on its own rotational joint, so that's nice. And this is how I'm going to have mine displayed. The instructions once you displayed it or transformed like this. So you would just bring this down, lift this up, flip out the hand, push this down. Then you got two clips that will go into those slots right there. So make sure everything's squeezed together, then rotate. And there's the instructional way to do it. But I just do one more extra rotation. And there you go. There you have Mixmaster in his combined mode. And again, same complaint. The shoulder is way too close to the elbow. I wish you could have just, pulled, get this just up a little bit more. But other than that, not too shabby. So, now on to the robot mode. You want to go ahead and untab this, flip this up, get this up, rotate and then flip this in. Nope, you want to flip that in and collapse this. There we go, collapse this down. Then just rotate this back to vehicle mode configuration. And you want to make sure for robot mode that the combiner joint is backwards. So get this just kind of flipped up, and this is the wrong way. It's going to be like this. Okay, so let's work on the legs. So go ahead and split them and remove the gun. Set that off to the side for right now. Straighten it out completely and slide it in. Straighten out completely and slide in. Now, if you wanted to, you could just leave them with big old shoes, but the proper way to do it is to flip open this section right here. I forgot to bring my spudger because this part's a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna have to use what tools I got. Okay, flip that open, then bring around the foot. Then you want to get your nail in there or something of the sort to flip out the heel spur. There we go. Flip that out, then flip this piece in, bring that down, and there is a foot all done. So do the same thing for this side. So get that around, flip this up, come on, there we go. Flip this down, flip that in, bring this down, make sure that's all the way in. Then flip out the heel spur, and that is your legs. Clever, simple, but effective. So, yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to rise up. Come on, there we go. All right, so you want to untab the arms and swing them up. Rotate down while flipping out the hands. And there you go. There is one arm. Do the same thing for this side. So flip this around, flip out the hand, flip that down, come to the backpack, and it will just tab into place, flip down his chest, and there you go. There you have Mixmaster in his robot mode, and it's a very nice looking robot mode. Honestly, I think it almost ties with Long Haul, so. But a very nice clean transformation. You just got the, his typical mixing drum backpack, so. Let's take a quick look at that face sculpt. So, nice silver for the face. Looks very, very good. Honestly, it gives me that TFC Toys Mad Blender, I think was the name, version of Mixmaster. So, gives me that kind of vibe. So, looks very good. You get some nice gold right there, some gunmetal grays, some silvers. Overall, not too bad. So, now, as far as articulation, the head can look down. Get this cat hair out of here. Can look up. You get quite a bit of side to side. Can't do a full 360 just due to the backpack, but you get enough of the rotation. Can do a full 360 at the shoulder, moves out that far. You get bicep rotation, over 90 degrees of elbow bend with nothing at the wrist other than inward. You get waist rotation. You get a reverse ab crunch, kind of. So legs can kick forward that far, back that far. Can do the full splits. Get thigh rotation. You get, let's see, over 90 degrees of knee bend. You just gotta manipulate some of the joints. So there is that. And the feet, you get some pretty decent ankle rocks, along with downward toe and up. So pretty posable. And he can hold his weapon just fine. So there is all of that. Now, for a real quick size comparison, here we have G1 Prime, and you can see he is, again, dwarf G1 Prime, so there is all of that. And, how are we going to do this? So, set him back there. Scavenger, Bone Crusher, is 2-pack buddy Scrapper, Hook with the mistransformed feet, because, again, I don't feel like doing that. And Long Haul, and yeah, they all work really, really good together. So, and like I said in Scrapper's video, in the next one, we are going to take all these guys and slap them together to form us a Devastator. So, cannot wait for that. That's just going to be a lot of transforming off camera for me. So, But as far as the figure goes, Mixmaster is a very, very solid figure. I can see why he was a lot of people's favorites of the set. He is mine as well. So, yeah, definitely worth picking up. You get out a shot. So, definitely worth picking up. A lot of fun. Transformation is very, very smooth, fluid. Nothing gets in the way. Nothing's annoying. So, yeah, looks very good. So, but I think that is about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.